Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you a couple mechanics I've recreated from the game Among Us. I have a basic travel system through the vents, and I have the ability to sabotage and fix this door here. To start with, I'm going to go ahead and hit play, and in the map, if I walk over the vent, if I'm an imposter, I can enter the vent and move between them. As you can see here, if I go to next vent or previous vent, it just takes me to different vents in the map. I can also push special. I can also hit the leave vent button to exit, and then I'll be at that location. Next up, we have a door here that just kind of opens whenever the player approaches it and closes when the player leaves. If I push start to go to my imposter menu here, I can hit sabotage, and other players, when they come up to the store, won't be able to open that door anymore. You can see a little particle popped up here. That is a little error message here. So while it's active, players can't open that door. I can also fix it, and then it goes away, and then we can go back to the doors again. So the way the sabotage is done is it casts the game menu, or the game mode here, and it runs a script where it's getting all actors of the type door, and then for each one of them, it's going to set a boolean in each door called sabotage to. Well, first of all, it's checking if it's already set to true. If it's not, then it'll set it to true. If it is sabotaged, then it doesn't do anything because it's already sabotaged. And then it's going to call this sabotage function that we have in the door. Basically, it's checking if it's sabotaged. If it's not sabotaged, when it's run, it sets it to true, and then it's going to basically unhide the door error, which is a effect on the door. It's one of the static mesh components for the door. And then when you do fixed, it kind of just does the reverse here. In the game mode, it just basically checks if it's true. If the door is sabotaged, then it just runs the fixed, which basically sets the boolean to false. As for the vents, what it's going to do here is, as a player, it's going to interact, and it's going to allow the input option, and it shows whether it pulls up a basic HUD that shows, oh, you can push this button to enter the vents. And then, when you try to enter the vent, it's going to determine whether the player is an imposter or not. If it is, if the player is an imposter, is the player already in a vent? If not, then it'll allow the player to enter the vent. And then the exit vent button basically just runs on the menu where it basically tells the player to leave the vent. So let's go ahead and look at that right now. Vent arrows. So here on the left, on the last button here, the leave vent button, we're just casting to the character and running the exit vent function that we have set up. It's basically resetting the character's movement stuff, showing the mesh visible again, and setting this different booleans to false, and removing the HUD from the widget. And that is the functionality I've come up with for sabotaging and venting for Unreal Engine. Thanks for watching.